last year, we talked to the guys behind Codium. They rebranded to Windsurf. We talked about that relatively recently. The big news here is that they dropped 3 new models, and they're called the SWE family, which stands for software engineer. And Jason, the argument that they're making is that AI models that are great for just writing code are only doing a fraction of the overall work. They say that developers do things across different surfaces digitally. They have different work patterns. And so the idea is building AI models that can do a bit more than just generating code and running, say, a unit test on it. And so they dropped 3 models, SWE1, Lite, the regular one, and then a mini version. And so the idea is to essentially take AI models in a more agentic context and have them do a lot more for developers. I think this pairs nicely with our Microsoft story that we started with about where they're cutting staff at the company. And I think this just goes to show that while we do discuss humans plus AI doing quite a lot, it does feel like the balance is moving in one direction as I watch the technology advance. Thoughts?
Okay. So Windsurf helps developers write code faster.
Yep.
Agentic means agents. So now they have agents going out and doing things autonomously on behalf of developers and or human beings. And OpenAI bought this because it's an important category, perhaps the most important category, in AI, because it's the one that has a finite data set. It's going to make the best impact. Developers are expensive, and we're in a war with talent. So even the OpenAI team, if they have access to Windsurf early, just the purchase of it for $3 billion, right, which is 1% of the market cap of OpenAI right now. If it made all the developers, let's just say they bought it and they didn't release it and they just used it for internal use only, they would need to make OpenAI 1% more valuable to pay for the cost. And this is when we get into the yum land of M&A. We've been talking about the wrath of Lina Khan, and I told you there's like a little stuff brewing here. Here's where an acquirer has a thesis. And the thesis can lead to extraordinary outcomes for founders, investors in that company. I just gave a thesis which is you would never think of. We buy this thing, we give early access to our developers. If they're 1%, if they make the company 1% better because of it, oh my God. So here we go. They're making much faster progress because they are a dedicated team. They probably have a significant earnout for hitting milestones. And this is going to just make OpenAI, the company, go faster. And it's going to make everybody who uses it. So this seems like, pretty interesting.
So the thing that took me by surprise, though, is I thought the Windsurf deal was kind of locked up with OpenAI because everyone reported roughly $3 billion, kind of a done deal. Actually, I don't think it's officially closed yet. And so I'm actually kind of watching Windsurf go its own path forward here. Everyone's reported it, that it's going to happen, in the works, nearly done, $3 billion.
But they're doing that. It's in talks. It's like, it's not, it's not finalized.
Wait. If it's not finalized, I got a piece of advice here. They made an agreement, that was a week ago, to buy it for $3 billion. But it's not, and OpenAI had looked at Cursor. We knew that. And 2 days ago, the New York Times reported OpenAI in talks to acquire Windsurf.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. Bloomberg said a week ago that OpenAI reached an agreement to buy Windsurf. Now it's OpenAI is in talks. I'm going to go ahead and advise the team at Windsurf to stop negotiations, leave this deal, raise $1 billion from Masayoshi-san or whoever, UAE, Saudi, Elon. Elon's got $1 billion. Windsurf needs to go talk to 3 other people because I think they can add, I don't know, they might be able to add 3x. This should be a $10 billion deal. I think they're selling way too early. This is a big mistake.
So
listen, I'm not trying to make the check go up for Sam Altman. I'm just saying it's pretty clear based on the reporting and based on what I'm seeing here that this company could do better than $3 billion at this moment in time. This is a big category. What is Cursor making in revenue?
I think the last number we heard was 200 million ARR or 300 million ARR, depending on the reporting. Windsurf is at roughly 100 million plus or minus.
I don't know who's the investor in this company, like who's on the board and who the investor is, but I guess sometimes getting a quick win is good, but this might be an Instagram, YouTube-like situation where, in 10 years, this company could be worth 100 billion. Like, so what are we doing here? This is one of the biggest prizes in AI. I would say, you know, if you were going to pick the top 10 prizes in AI, robotics and humanoid robot is one, self-driving is one, biology, drug discovery, that whole sort of category is one, and this is one.